because space and what so. Ebi wo hɔ a ye ni boarding facilities. Na na do dan kwaku fo ado ba ye. Obeye sa niam we ni na. Na ndam we touching stories bi. Me de beba. But my mini parliament for we in we. Na fe. Let me show you people why say oye Ghana ni na so swan pass a walk or 7th December. That party called NDC. And they are MPs. So be to me, avoid them. I'm very serious about this. Say ube to me, NDC our ballot no so them. O dear I will say MPP who you were he. Na no nti won to ma MPP pa. NDC dear. Emwa. Hwe. Andrew na me ye program bi. They announce semeba. It had to do with Parliament and what Aban Babin is trying to turn Parliament into. Okay. Independent ya Ghana nya ye no. Ye the Parliament beka ho as an institution. Yamfa nka ho say no na ebe run Ghana. The Parliament is not there to run Ghana. The Parliament is there to do a specific job. Now listen. The amount me koka ekufu achievement ni na ama mo ne say MPP for any NDC for na ewo ho no. Ensunsun ye dem. Baako epese ye adwuma ajapade ema ye constituency for. Baako so ne mentality or the sebe parliament ne say ankono the way ya meme pa. Men crofo a wase ono kura ye die mfa me ho. I don't care about my constituents. So long as my political party does not get what they want, you the constituencies would also suffer. Meanwhile, constituency not to abandon the will say, go and represent them and bring goodies to them. You rather go to Parliament to go and do party work than to do work that is supposed to help everyone. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because Alban Smana Babin, Kingsford, is the Speaker of the 8th Parliament. The reason for my topic. Now, this man, even when he was in Parliament, okay, as just, how do they call it? As a floor member, always controversial, always trying to bully people to show that he's bigger, he's whatever that he wanted to show himself. That has been the posture of Alban Babin. He became the leader of the NDC. And this same man was always throwing tantrums and things at President Kufuor and the government at that time. So this is not the first time he's causing chaos in Ghana. Alban Babin is known for that, a notorious guy. Very, very notorious guy. And he has this demeanor in him that, as for him, he is superior. That is why when he went into the contest, President Mahama, contest, all he did was character assassination. Talking about Mahama, Mahama is this, Mahama is that, Mahama is that. All these things came from Babin. Because to him, he feels he's superior than anybody in Ghana as it stands. Okay. Before he got elected or before he became the speaker, that first day, this is what he tried to do. The minority, NDC, made it clear that they don't have a president to swear in. You need president to swear in. Mona more president is a swear in. In this man farmer, the you will not swear in your president. Making na ya ton safre etitru di obeye chairman ayi amampanimfo ahodoa ebe witness the inauguration of Nana Akufo-Addo second term. Omo Ghana dada. This small group NDC, because they claim they also have 137 and 137, went into Parliament, fought blows that until they get what they want, they are not going to keep quiet or allow anything to go on. Juma omudi yan. Semo pese mo swear na na do India. Enye ye no mo apai wo parliament. Mo ma yin speaker no. And that is one of the things I like Chairman Sabun Super the Penasempa, but that move the leadership did make Kwesiapia. I didn't like it. Now, biso anka wanya ne sa anka den tokwa and an anka beba Ghana. Because NDC MPs were bent on the fact that so long as it is 37-37, even though an independent yesterday, hey, that lady called Nana Yajantwa, is that her name? Sani Efreno. Honestly, you lady pancake akra. Hey, no, Sana or Jimmy Forsa. Hey, there be now. Where do we get these people to sit on a sempa? Like Obi, you people need to up your game. There are certain people who don't deserve those type of platforms. Listen to this Nana Yajantwa telling us that the independent candidate is only independent. And therefore, there is no majority side in parliament. It is 137, 137, and an independent. Okay, let me school her. Madam, change your wig. Or wig, so change your wig. One, once the independent in any parliament, like we have, anybody who is familiar with American politics, there is this man called Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders. He had stood independent for most of his career in the Senate. However, he always has voted with the Democrats, with the exception of a few things, but he has always voted with the Democrats and therefore has made them the majority anytime they take more in governance. We and yet rocket science. And yet rocket science. Because if you tell me, say, you are big enough to sit on a platform like Asempa, Utie, sit on a platform like Asempa, and you do not know that once an independent decides to do business is one part of the body or one part of the house, that house becomes the majority caucus. You don't know that. And therefore, that is why they are able to get quorum to pass certain things. That is why they are able to pass e-levy. That is why they are able to pass that majority they have is there. And you call yourself Nana Jan Post or whatever. Nana Yajantwa. Ghana is doomed. We are doomed though. With this type of people, we are so doomed. Babin has made a decision that goes against this constitution. He is not per this constitution to interpret any law and say he has taken decision based on Babin, his understanding of the law. It is not, it is not done. It is not doable. But this is what Babin was saying. Now, initially, he had given hope, and I know the hope. GDA Aman for say, hey, Muntie, you could have paid. The majority side has now switched because I've made the seat vacant. Okay? The moment the Supreme Court had ruled, Babin was supposed to convene Parliament and let them know that the Supreme Court has ruled, but they are also going to challenge the ruling, which is what he ended up doing. Because at the end of the day, he sent his people or his lawyers to the Supreme Court to go and defend him, where again, the Constitution, which is superior, the Constitution, which is paramount than any organ, than anybody, than executive, than judiciary, than legislature. Babin, this Constitution is bigger than Parliament. This Constitution is bigger than the President. This Constitution is bigger than the Vice President. This Constitution is bigger than the judiciary. This is the Constitution of Ghana. What I don't get is they agree that this is the Constitution of Ghana. This is the constitution. They have ruled Ghana 27 years. So we have used this under their leadership. And it was good. Now they are in opposition. The same constitution doesn't work for them no more. And so, bibia womo beye di oyene basa yo gidi yo kese yenko se niama yenko hye niama is what they are now trying to do. Now, something unique just happened, and I will continue to thank the majority in Parliament. Afenga Markin and his people. They stood their grounds. Look, as a speaker, you reconvene Parliament, and you see that the place certain functions of the Parliament is sitting is not where they are supposed to sit. As a speaker, when you say, baby, I NDC for a cotton and any honor says one more year, one more tena. Now, so politics in tea, what can one know to him? I'm a woman tena. Say, woman, a majority. Our bravo majority, I would demand woman constitution. It's a kind of sign, Quanaco sign one on and yano crack, to me from majority mobi. Babin soy and a matrinity bullshit to this constitution. Do you are no person in the Parliament and obey? Or no, enkukua okodi no sebi court no. Wa find your press conference. Obi a we ni papa a akoma papa ti umudie anka wo ba ye na wa ma no kure na dedi ana meboa anka wo ba ye no na nkwa beka se ebusua de wo mu ne se Supreme Court the ruling bi ba na mene Supreme Court nya atwene enu nti me ko challenge no court na ye san hwe mre no mu kan ye no kire se constitution ye paramount chairman enti efri na ekọ decision am take ye no enti se bio NDC for mesremo Munkotena baby amote MPP for Munkotena baby amote na yen China court embu asem no ntwehwa asem no nkosi de fare by SSC mose debi so long as ababen akane de momfa ho ne de amu constitution neka so long as ababen akane de momfa ho ene de Supreme Court ebeka. So Babin comes there and makes a wild accusation. Say the Jubilee House together has coiled with the Supreme Court and they are destroying the democracy of Ghana. The hypocrisy in this thing for me, and they say, Ananya Chume Wumma Mine, and then they say, and NDC ni our minority leader. A friend no atoforsen okobo Ghana kronu bi ya hwehwe kronu ni ninamu no ene yese pemremu no ondi for according to the omokaye enti omaja na maneko na me person ka NDC for be ka se dabi moboa we ya maka moboa ayi atoforsen no ye kronfo ampa sika no ayi sabi ambulance ni sika na yampa mundi asem no for friend de omoji tu mu nti NDC de ye court na ye ko wini case there. The constitution is good, the institutions are working. Court na okodi nkuko there. The constitution is unanimous FC. The Supreme Court is unanimous FC. The Supreme Court is sleeping with the executive. Foolish talk on no basis. Now, Speaker Babin yesterday, again, after failing to tell the minority to go and sit at where they are supposed to sit, now decides to adjourn the House indefinitely. And what is going to happen is this. It's very simple. I have already explained to some people that if you voted for an NDC MP for the first time, just to teach them sense, please, this time around, vote different. I'm very serious. Even if you don't want to vote for an NP, I believe the other political parties has also seeded some MPs. Don't bring NDC back into Parliament. because they will come and distract everything the government will do. Don't bring them back. As for the presidency, they are not going to win. That is a fact, because it is almost 29 days or something days for elections to take place, while Dr. Bawumia is busy in the rain, busy in the sun, busy on the desert, busy in the hinterland, everywhere, selling his goal, selling his dream, selling the Ghana he wants, the digitization, showing it by launching examples, showing people that, listen, this is Ghana, we can also do it. Why should an artist like Shatawale, why should a comedian like Likey, Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne, as they call him, go and do all these skits, and go and put it on YouTube, and he will get small money, and YouTube will get all the money, and Spotify will get all the money. As a creative art person, if you have never voted NPP, this time vote NPP, because Dr. Bawumia has shown to you guys he is ready and cares about you people. Stop the nonsense about me and this celebrity and I'm a NPP celebrity. Look at who is bringing you what will transform your life. That is what we are looking for. Aban bia penso, wo pese wo twa skate kura, wo nya kanea na wo de atwa. Aban bia penso, wo buku makeup, wo buku lighting, wo buku driver, wo buku bibia, wo kodu ba bia mokoye adwuma no, yesi yama light off. As a creative actor, mercy popo esi edu. Christina Tankawuni Satana Wajuma egu. Christina Wuni na Wajuma egu because of doom so. Kwedo besia na yebu ei sa time no na munya kanea empo na kakra na matwa no matumi di ayedete. Sa time no wagidin wa Ghana bebre na so wo se wo ko apply for visa na ya bounce. Because there is no structure there. Aban we buy for the first time, yenya a creative art document or act passed in Parliament. Do you know what that does? Now the government will be compelled. Omumpo. Per that act, they have to invest money into the creative arts. Dr. Bawumia said, now listen, we have given you light. You are now producing content. Just ni omo ye skating kitten omo ye movie ankasa nana mama brand dey be mighty and mighty. So why I watch it a little bit. Yeah, sometimes Checheku see Confion 39 30 49 you say 39. All these young boys, Yadabo, Wayosi, all of them have these channels because electricity is strong and they can now create content. Electricity is there. Recently, I heard Kwedo Sheldon now has a studio that he's now employing people. So, Kwedo, let me ask you. First, now, because Sankenya Sebio Sebin Prediasa, Kani Jina Swa, Anka Wokai, yawa of the day, it dey boss my mind, you know. And Kabe to me be I'm an studio and Kwedo Muma Nyansan in Yajuma. Uye musician already no wabra ukra demo and we dey chia konyo obi abirwa and wati timu baako and yese saa dia ye diska no be den eboa na se be we dey atwanwom what yes Ghana ma appear to say we no be kwakodu yese ya medum so nti saa da no nya adwuma because appear to so be so generator na also amada de lumba also amofori amponsa wo sa 3 million na wo dey ba no and top petrol. And even as a music artist, what bring cries sometimes kill beat room na net so okay one net so what drive we fring cry o what motor way ya kodu sebi tema what koposi G ho community one ho baby wo ko bon mu duru ho afian no light as a creative art person, as a musician, your space and ability to create has been stamped. Your ability to do your skits, your comedies. Look at right now how many people are on TikTok. And when you look at the background, some of them are popular, but they are in some village B. Now picture say, Senanka Kaniane to say Mahama time one. I can't say, also come to see him. Say, crowd the Ghana for TikTok, and you crowd there. I be there, hook up, and then now, or say, me, Sabi, me ye hook up, or hasi. Yes, okay. Sign out, just say you to me, do journey na our TikTok. Now, some time now, so yam, no. Mahama Kachile will say, Sabi, was smartphone was the cause of his doom. So, one mismanaging no be only app no, or Kachile will say, who phones are all charging no, na yam na we use. In Tankasa yam no, skate ben and cabin to the ekra. But then the unya creative arts ni, you su kania, you trade chananiama, the Nutianya then by the end of the month, no YouTube no be $200 view or be $100 and something view will beat me the abon hobra. Now Dr. Bawumia wants you to win more. So he is giving you more of your product, more right of your product. Teamed up with the private sector to develop an app. And then say ya papa Shatawali drop on your one. Wapa and or the Spotify. Now me cram you know I'm fan to Spotify because basis me. But obey to me they are to say Ghana musician and a creative art app so. Now yes streaming direct. Sa ko dey drop on album or the beto. Kwesiata the beto, Jackie the beto, Sister Efia, Geya Mpena Senpai, Eno Baroni at the beto, Strong Mind, the King now, King Paluta, King Paluta, Wine Stone. You see, right now you can cut your and you're afraid now. Filing he sent from distrocade for now. Distrocade for Nankasa to ska. Now what science was saying they are called 277 Apple. Now Apple knows what saying this getting in every war. Dr. Bawi said he wants you as a creative art to get more of what you produce. So that skit you put on YouTube, don't put it on YouTube no more. Put it onto the app. Let people stream it from there. When the people are streaming it from that app, while the revenue is coming in, you are getting your share and you are doing your work by contributing to your own society. That is what built America. That is why when their celebrities don't pay their taxes, they take them to jail because it is a big part of their development. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia said, we're creating app at the amount. Sa app say ye to me ebiem ye ni ye na ye ton mane ko ekire be kakra no afei na investors to shares wo, and the more shares the better for you as a creative art person. O se sa buy ni mo nye na buy na buy ya na wunya light emfa your recording, unya light emfa ntwa osini, unya light emfa your editing, unya light emfa your production no onu mo ye papa. Because I need the also near boy thing. The scan so wunyane. When him house is scan so emu ayedu. We are buying juma ye near money na ya too ya tese ya too money na market to him. Then so my money. Mon kapo no biate. My money. Tese mon kan one simple no bi aye den obiate. Would you rather an app a national investment sika, and now you rather want Sebi to go and put your money to the Kwesi Bruni's pocket all the time? Dr. Bawumia looked at it and said we need an app, the government agency, the government BBA go at the. Let's create something like that and call it the citizenship app. Once you have your Ghana card, you get a code, and that is how you access. Whether you want to title your land, whether you want to do business, whether you want to fill for your insurance, whether you want to buy drugs online, whatever. And when I say drugs, I mean medical drugs. I'm not talking about those type of drugs. All these things are there at one place, and you can pay for it on the app. And now, I can say, Andra, the NDC spent 2 months. I want you to go and check. That's why I said that party, Ghana should punish them, for them to know that until they are able to get a message that can transform Ghana, they shouldn't be brought anywhere near the presidency. They spent 2 months telling their followers that, listen, Bawumia said, oh, the $1, a better iPhone 16. Bawumia said, Miss be welcome. Oh, the $1, a better iPhone 16. The man was talking about credit scoring system. Most of them are financing, leases. 20,000 cash. So what they could talk about, there be simple 20,000 na dawa. Unfani ni na anye den inkutia. What the 5,000, 10,000 kotwa here. Na premium esanka utia na every 2 weeks and every month no. Na aba for mama. Na utia ni na no. If we be building your credit, na build your credit, na build your credit. I feel say, can I tell you? I feel to me the same credit no. Na with their 2 fee bank na bema usika. Would be 2 fee no. Na no so mutu be a friend mortgage. Na utia na kakra abunwa with some years no. Na fi wetu we are abeye your property ankasa. Utumi ton ekoton ne kese utumi ton because at the end of the day no value ba sebe edan no. Sane bruchire tie. E bruchire ha ye we sa pepe. Ene tie. Dr. Bawumia ko kan ho asem. NDC for say, hey, Bawolaya. Oh, they say they are so the 1 CD. 1 CD pet, what the better car, what the 1 CD better way, what the 1 CD better say, what the 1 CD. Without allowing Ghanaians to understand the importance of the individual credit scoring system. The nipa do was saying, and then there you tie. Omo peso mu twika. Nanso sika omo ni omo de bekwa kwaje kentino. Omo te ho. And a year talks to us, work and pay, and no people almost a car no way between a Jeffrey with them. Yes, work and pay, and now bows and they can't know the bar late, a Jeffrey with them. A bind be say, we a bear menu yam for. We your bear new yam for. A Juma now pass away. Winning baby. For Ghana cardinal. It sounds a wabildo credit in tea. You can get a 0 down based on how good or credits in the tier. A 0 down payment to get a taxi type of car or an Uber type of car. The de woman ye de car na ma on yen kan kire say tua no right away o. There be. Yes say busumi bia ye better kakra. Busumi bia ye better kakra. Busumi bia ye better kakra ko pem say ubetua car na wie na car na abeye den. Abeye wan kase we japade. Eni jesem kese we ne say car na wutwi no ubenye ska ma wudi bia tua sa monthly no na wase anya bi dia ye japade uyo obi a we smart a obetumi kura to another car adwuma na ho ye na obeto another car e dia ma wunu aketo bi ana wadanfo bi ama no so dia ye adwuma e dia ma the sa ebruchire opportunity a enum na ye bebre tumi de to ye cars e bagana na party bi ono na ose se o ye hiafo party etumi bogu complete Bawumia boa Bawumia a liar na Ghana de twe na Ghana unya adwuma e be da ne wanya credit mesrew. Credit scoring system has nothing to do with job. There are kids who are in school, they get credit cards. Okay, there will be a year adwuma and so confirm for credit card because OGB can be a one year then when tuama better than the credit so Ebio ye be share adwuma wo ye eho na ya pe ho card ana ho credit edi ama obi wo wa oje bosia na na wekotua oje ye otua kra tua mo. That is what the credit companies want to see. Na esanka okotua 65 okwa enu tua 70 Ghana. Oh wa bosome ba ko mienu achi sika na omode ma won se credit omode ma won omutumi kra de bi eden esan ka ho ede ma ama wo de ye adwuma wo de hwefie wo de hwenkola wo de ye neama. Ye the SaaS system we aba Ghana na eba Ghana for the kiane ken dokono bo okosuru nti ye mpe no ye pede obete dokono so e wo bra ma me se credit score ni ye adwuma dokono kra pa betumi akufiri na wetua na kakrakra. Some kind of maker, but we are talking about bigger things. The ben a over bobo is getting no 50,000 Ghana. Now they are starting business. But with your credit score, which make Fidelity Bank, Fidelity Bank, Echo Bank. I was saying from ABSA, and ABSA Barclays one. Echo Bank, Consolidated Bank of Ghana. Many swadi huni. Me pese me ye you kind of saying shopper me training kwala omo be pama de mini machine ni yes kakakra na me de atoto ni ama de agum ya hwe credit ya ma uska ya ma premium a esese wutua. This is credit scoring system. Ebruche no na ye no bibre credit ene edete a party bi ka kire wo say enya de papa na mumongu na mon friend liar. Obi say, Massa, give them jobs. Credit scoring isn't a government initiative. You're a very foolish guy. Who said credit scoring is not a government initiative? Is this guy serious? How does the Canadian government rate your score to know that you're eligible to get student loan or not student loan? What are you talking about? And who said credit score has to do with jobs? You people miss the point. That is the problem with you. This is India. So Canada government who could give school fees near the idea went to don't they have a credit score? Oko Equifax. Isn't there a credit system? Revenue Canada for near the idea. Don't they give you a credit system? Just like, don't you see your credit? Because a credit in your government initiative. It shows you that you people don't think. By the way, we are doing this just like Dr. Baumia promised with the private sector. And it is to help the individual. The government is guaranteeing so that these credit companies can feel secure. Say, as I say, a magan and his cannot do because I buy home. I buy home in team so because I buy card here. It didn't afraid do. Afraid you do. I bet you okay. Yeah. First is a company. Do they operate independently? They have no government interference. Is that what you're telling me? How did they get the data? How are they able to exchange the data for you to know that this person's credit is good or this person's credit is not good? I don't have your time. I won't let you distract me. First and foremost, Mr. So be catch us we need you credit scoring system or boy. Credit scoring system. No, it is only showing your worthiness. Say your mama dear now will be tia. Who you be a do honey. Who feel idea utia. That is all. That is what the scoring system does. Because I don't bet you say you do better to 750, you do better to 450, you do better to 350, and now let's start to 200 credit scoring based on how we do honey. Now the more I would to our bills, the more I would to our loans, would to our near my back no. Now o credit here then improve, improve. It's a feel maybe do baby no. Who to make business kakesiye ya the bema because of credit here. Who to make a third dan kesiye ya the bema because of credit here then o credit here. Sanity. Now, the car say the beba NDC for say no credit. Yeah, that down. Now, phone you into phone one city. Andra Nyankopon Yadom Emma His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Eko launche no fefefe na o launch we here with the omo ye ho adwuma no e na mete even satan kra na me ye show no meto na me hu ne na popo e na me ko hu say eh sana papa no wan launch ni keko. I'm telling you people here Ghana even if nothing at all the umpe Bawumia asem I beg you let's try him na na do aye obone ma obu afu MPP be pa cho let's try Bawumia. Listen, this man did not just launch it all. He created it with the app. It came with the app. Or Android, Oko online, Chrome, and then be Juma. Oko online, Google. Now Obosa, my individual credit score, my credit score, Ghana na ebeba. I'm away. Now what do information at home? Now I start up to say start building your credit. This is a deep thinker, Ghana for. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de na ye MPP NDC nkwasi asem na ya na ye no papa no owa adwene bi e de Ghana direct enye politics Bawumia de no e ya adwene bi into ye independent pa na say ye no kure se bia opedachi bi de Ghana de I don't see why you will bypass Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and vote for anybody because mama nchire wa de party na no mo ka kire ne se wo your trofo no bibi a papa e ka so obeye ni na nyame adawro ma watumi aye ebi ne den me kai so o di drone beba ye nya medical doctor moa doctor bi e ma no koka se sebe ye di betwitwa ye ma me ne ye nuan ma nom adeja omo kai NDC for ne kai afie ba e ne hu se da bi o sa na ye de den ye di bechiche nduro. And I know ka say ye pa manya e de sa drone ya ye adwuma e wo wiase afa na ni na Ghana na ye da number 1. The question for the critical thinker will be ebra NDC wa ban mu no ebra Mahama ho no ebre ben na health issue bi ba ya Ghana yetumi lead yes Ghana was the leader e fa pomudini ama ho. That is what the critical thinkers will say. That is what the critical thinkers will say. Ebra John Dramani Mahama NDC government no wo no ebre ben na ba no apomudin nsem a we are seeing na as African ni na ye ka say Ghana na da number 1 e was sa discipline we ho. And so Dr. Bawumia brought this drone edge Accra o ka say be Zongo Development Fund adentia ye twa ye nuanum Zongo snegu ebi kura ka say Zongo fo kura de omo nka Ghana ho ebi kura say ye mpam omo o say there be almost contributed to this economy. Woman ye Ghana for ye kwaje Ghana tete Ghana woman ni na ka ye ho na sabe say Ghana ye be wo bia no wo de asase ba Ghana ho including the Ashanti Empire. We came from somewhere to settle in this present day Ghana. Doctor said yemma sankrofo we a chance. Let's give them the chance and give them Zongo Development Fund. Party anka yen nya vote every Zongo and then na yemum and anka ye dwene Zongo for party a enne abase ye koto aba Zongo a MPP benya omunya be half of it po nanso NDC benya ni na nanso womudin enka government budget ho. Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia made it possible say there is Zongo Development Fund. As a woko Nasara coordinator Alhaji Fatah Wa omo betumi a kire project here ye de Zongo Development Fund aye schools are yesisie utie ICT centers are yesisie astroturfs so many amenities are there Zongo because and then ye kodwene Ghana ho a Zongo for so ye den e budget kan ho we Dr. Bawumia kai yaye Ye ba bem ni ebe hu said there be ambulance krasa or men ni bi. Dr. Bawumia say, let's give them ambulance. Let's find the money. Ghana call ne papa nanado. Papa, I want us to discuss something. Ghana, unim say ambulance I won in 55. And no most of them in Yejuma. We have 275 constituencies. Papa me enye bibi. Nanado ko die. And the mammy Becky catcher and said, "Ya Obana Becca Nyansa Wumupa." It's fa na fire. Nana Adoso am Fanfiasia Yenda. No, sorry. Friend team. A chair how kumsin. Oba commando wuna when near ding. Monko pe ambulance we. I'm of American for. And now ye can say, unless we a bay for. And I wish and table space. Which they are making. Unless a war bay for. And I wish and table space. Constituency be a Wagana be our ambulance. Onamwana became woo neko. But near said Bawumia a truffle. Your woman also one teacher, one laptop. A teacher for be grass we didn't sign for it, and signing in Piaka dear, and now Minoka say over 95% of the teachers. Over 95% of the teachers almost signing up for Sadiano. They have received their laptops. Teaching Abekas will receive over there, especially when you are in Greater Accra. Let me name school which I do. And please, I'm talking government teachers, government school teachers. I'm not talking private school teachers. Private is not under the government directly like that. Yes, they develop the curriculum, and even you guys can even add some to it because you are private schools. So let's get that clear. Still, yes, Bawumia Trophy. Bawumia say, this year, you benya Oyster card type of card. A big boost to your transport. Oh, I'm on TB that. Afia de bedu ya. Oh, yeah, cranny starting here. Oh, we no, I lolo bas na mahama de ba no. And cranny at the card na ye. Adia so ya be moso oboa enye ye. Afia de ye wie ya mahama ne kofa ba. The same Bawumia. Shame one who said digitization is the way to go. Say obi bebo obosia. Now what you wear there, this all information and I want to mean. So let's strengthen and upgrade the old Ghana card we have. Let's make it not only just biometric. Let's make it in a way where we can link it to national health insurance. We can link it to our pension. We can link it to our tax identification or tax number. We can use it as a travel document. And now I know say a bill unless we are bay for. But to cry Ghana card, baby any Africa won't mean to Kwayanko. Baby New Year sia opesa with the Ghana card free or the bagana won't mean famba. And so yes about me your truffle. Property address system. Property address system. What's a oh, one man could be able to see or no. Say you're my true, but papa be a Tokyo so want to do a business and say, oh, come on, man, who do I won't say, Assemblies of God first started in Kakrakebu or my training Okum Chola, the patron and Faho, Zion for school down, Zion dining and the painting in blue. No, oh, this was Ghana. You, Mr. Moga, we are not going to allow Ghana to destroy. Mo amote Ghana no. Munjai sankwasi komo demo no. Ya breath sankwasi asem no. Let us build Ghana. Let us build Ghana. No munjai na yendidi yo ye. Enyankwasi asem. Apan bia ni wa wo ba Ghana. Wo betete aduane. Edem na fie bia asa no pa. U breakfast nie, uwe nie. Munjai jimie no. Let us fix the system to help for everybody. What are we trying to do? What are we really doing in Ghana? Today, as an Uber driver, oh, why no when you're late? Oh, cover passenger. Oh, I crash. I acquire ye. First, no baby, and Nanka said, "Would 1 hour beko, and then would the 30 minutes airco." That means over to me 2 trips. That is the help the government has given you as a driver. Men as a driver, ni wunya she. Akwaina yeyina utumi kontemba ntemno. It is an infrastructure built for you to gain from. Let us get serious with Ghana for once. I'm getting tired of this nonsense. Everything is about amobo, mekobo, jenebo, and ansabo, and a wine. I shall for the price of Kosoro. They say nothing about systems that will benefit everybody. What kind of Jimmy is that? What bottom face I Canada have it, you know, and the enemy identity here. Okonya kwasi ampeni so fobi, abe you know say man shall not live by bread alone. Or the preacher was sorry them. Man shall not live by bread alone. For man shall not live by bread alone. But man should go and vote by bread alone. More. Asofo ko before asofo to be tan to be asofo a nyame adom free musunti no ye de manim be tu form sa your rods. Asia una asia se nyame ama bibi ma wakota afedie afedie ade na free spiritual aba physical. After this election, if you still have people sitting in your church, na san microphone to sorry them one. Nyansa ye free ni nyansa, nyame amon bi. And I'm more brochre there, and I'm more brochre there. Are you guys serious? Konakoshe America. When they started say yet America. Or rebel. Who were the 67 years as a country, Jana, and I am Malaysia, and because Malaysia, yanya party same wo. Malaysia and say Ghana, speaker Babi, nim pefe say, SSM kwada ebeko school next year, January. Ye tumi tio mu teachers ka sebi adwuma yefo ebe adwuma from January until say the next president and the next government can pass a budget. No, we need a budget for it. They have sacrificed your well-being. The MDC MPs have sacrificed your well-being just to please their political party. And you are stupidly saying eyeza na kwasia udu January na se waketu ya mba wabenya wenim sa ade ya ofi mango aba gina bia ohwini mu ho sa media ya meditie aba di aban atem mo ye mo wanyansa na muni. That is why the politicians use us for free. You don't think outside the box. That is why these politicians do all these things to us. They play with our mind because they know all they need to do. Election do a kotuska kagregum to amoka kregum. Ye ko what kind of yanye. And I mean the delegate they want me scam me to my wo. Ubakwa you correct leader no. Wako this sketchy. Uko you kwa siampeni bia koma ye na bibi anyurimu. And this goes for both parties. We need to get serious. Seriously. Ebrochira ye eye systems. Enya duane. Utuwe and they say Ghana crowd me be school onya say nanso onya adwuma nye o na wanya adwuma yes ye metua 4 billion yes ye metua 2000 yes ye metua say Dr. Baomi answer there be as a matter of fact say recruitment here the digital online wo qualification and do beko and yes all papa ye minister o papa ye MP o papa wo skentino na ye pia wa ko she ba bi a won qualify for there be what's there be empesa. What's there be empesa o? Peste one kasa would do last number woman be a video ha all kasa neba or no one call online coffee lay and when your scholarship for America. When Tiateku and Tiadama digitization, it levels the playing field for everybody. Digitization, it levels the playing field for everybody. That's what digitization does. First, no passport now, Kwajia. They are who women say Goro boy na ubesiano. Goro boy ne beji ni sika. Na onipa na oko hunu wo inside hono so no. Ono so beji kakra. Na papa no de stamp be board so no akwaji kakra. Enti wankasa o passport meka wonsa no na afiaba. Goro boy sa jiju sika di. Ena yesi akra me ma akra. Men koko for the district office. Men call the second D. They say, "Tina wo dem ho. Tina wo dem ho fa phone. For citizenship app Ghana. Download boso for Ghana card shame. E dia na person wo ye. Me pese ebia. Let's talk about ebia. Renewing of the passport. Me pese me renew my passport. And me pese me apply for new passport. The passport application form is there. You fill it out. We are yes a passport na bo say no why den no was saying this phone na wo de atua wo de address aka ho and then obo no ma adwuma o ma ye no wo eye Ghana Post ntino wo ti fia wi bi wo twa ufufu a wo beto gwan ago fie ho wan ya maame o passport na ba enie sabi yan brochire fu okra na je ko salai Genya bro Canada obekọ Mississauga ho ana so obekọ Downsview ho na ana se baby a wo Brampton obekọ kokọ na wako salai na wako renew. Dr. Baumia is making everything nice for everybody, and we want to use me NDC ni me cheddar for bebunu kwasia ka asem kire say for bi di na chi a wo se wo de cheddar adan ya cheddar wiska cheddar o ka no kure pa no kure be na cheddar aka sebe ya sign contract yenye papa into ono oba oni abrofo no nya adwuma na ono kura de ansa na wo mra kura na wakata nanim oyi nanim so kire no no kire mo Ghana for journalist na ma no gbegbe ni say mu ni bibi papa bia o muntu ono no opebroni na broni akasa ma the construction works o ye Ghana for hin wa for madwuma mu o eya mo nwene mabunu no me se mo ana mama say empanifo no afa ye you know. I have nothing against cheddar. Be honest. I have nothing against cheddar. Don't get me wrong. But we are talking about president of Ghana. Not president of and Mebunubi or Mojene say we is Kenya. That means everything. No. This man cannot even recite. This man cannot even recite the national pledge. He doesn't even understand these things. You think a president is just you sitting down? When these technocrats go and work on the papers and the bills and things to come, you must have the technical know-how to read so you can understand what you read, apply it to the constitution and the law. Cheddar does not even know this constitution. He doesn't even know half of the constitution. But what's opportunity be abedaho? Mebulu ni bebrebu afu. And crofoni bebrebu afu ntime so mu waska kakra no memfa me ho nkofam men sheshe coat bi hu bi te say de omode me sebe ekoton aduro wo baasim adoya ye de no koton aduro e wo station men sheshe ne me kuntan enkutwetwe dwanwoma mfa bi nya bet mfa bi nya asomde mfa bi ngum kom na me ka cheddar no eno ne yedi bebu man. You guys are not serious. These Ghanaian youths here, they are not serious. Like I told you, I have nothing against cheddar. Don't get me wrong. As a matter of fact, Sanka Oyobia, Osusu pass or person of Ghana, Anka either NDC, MPP, or even any of the political parties now, so far, apart from no, Omo base kakrano, maybe to say CPP, maybe to say GUM, sa Omo base kakrano. Then he stands on there as even a parliamentarian. With his influence, cheddar will win. Now he will get closer to the table, you understand, because he'll be doing classes at home, representing the community, doing a national service for the country, and at the same time, learning the constitution. Oh, so this is how parliamentary things are read. And the idea free court bar, saying your kind, no, the idea free parliament bar, saying your kind, no, the idea free habas, okay, then he's learning. Until by the time we do know, na kwam be dia kwaji ne ho adi masua mapon me ho afi ma ye ready na nka kire me say wa kwose spare pass e de nya 1 million tia me kire ha wa babunu fo ebenyeska na wonim kwan ya babunu ebefa nyeska bi school e se babunu bi apa adwuma nti anka open cheddar school of creating jobs O bachelor the school no to your office, your bachelor of kwanya, go create a. Like, Charlie, let's get serious. Yeah, the guy need to grow too much. Yeah, the mind need to grow too much. The play is too much. The play is just too much. A person who doesn't even have a constituency to his own. The reason why he had to make his own a movement, he couldn't form a political party. To form a political party, you need these offices in all those constituencies. And he doesn't. And because you think, say, or on spare parts, or causes a scrap, no, 1 million pounds in Tino, or Barbecue, or Saquine now, and that's what Betitis Canama. Now, Dr. Bawumia, everything they said he is lying about. Today, he has shamed the NDC. And we are all seeing it. The Omaka say, won't mean ye. Nini na to me the Abba. And that is why I always say, hey, listen, no matter how you claim you love Ghana, if Bawumia is truly not the candidate for you for development, then I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. And the youth of Ghana, I say, Yemi Edaho, a grona doso. The Bruchra Baby and what is Camo video. The person Motia say. The Bruchra entities ka Mobindi. Moro Michel. Timmy, my wife, and you say, will be back. No bar or Betitis Cadi and Mama Weddy. Mahama cried here to Adrian because, or no, he was a president before then. I says, Can I be Biama? Let's look at who is building systems. Because a bear kakrano, oh, your bar, and you're feeling a kokrebi got to break or swan son when my secretary. And you might open it because you want to survive. Utie, because everything would be according to the books. And you're feeling time also say school no. Your coffee can be bad than I go you would near through near the can be back or shock or the papa between a baby or coding bohoku, almost a bear ma, only free mini. Systems is what transforms a nation, not strong men. Strong men only intimidates a nation. And whenever you have a strong man that intimidates a nation, it brings down the morale, the creativity, and the passion of the citizens. Because Bibi will move crown up so yeah. And now me who ne want to me exhibiting ye. I hope I'm talking to some sensible people here. I say there's a kaza baby Jimmy Benden Yemiano. Control your person training. We mean business. We mean business. Now I wo for mo so and I made this same way back. Minya baby and me brother be aye videos be. And only me 2 main videos the person mebo. Now maka babbing as some de monhwe or no auto parliament akwatena baby no wojina ho to ayeyi nnwom anasa menka ne say den to nnwom e de asho no hu nkunan, forgetting the damage he is causing to the people that voted for MP Salmonkoyo Edwumamo. MP I say ko pe bibi fa brefie who do parliament here or said their party leaders beka sabotage omo person omo de ma ban na nkrofo aketu yakam na nkrofo school bomb na contractor sika ka chiri eno ana wo mo ye ni na ne say wo Ghana ni na kombedo na obuafu na obufu a obeto abeti Bawumia na ono NDC ni na ba ono so abepe 4 years no de oni na busuafo ebekọ akodi wo da so te adoto mu ho wo da so te ho onom do kana saa wo boda mene saa abrabo papa bi antumi amawo kwa mensa de na agro kusua adwuma na me ba me niska o me ma me niska o ende aban se kusua adwuma free nsan adwuma kusua ni free adwo abono otuwei sebe o maame pa no na wato ade ahwemo a ende wo se wo de umpeduma sebe mama wa ye raba nti wo de wo be no a nnuane kitra kakra yesi kosua no free akwa kodi ya preko achi eda koko na so ho se aban ne nya hwe wakodi efo lante achi wakodi efo lante achi te twoko ho Agnes o te twoko ho tivet ya ba kosua treye kosua trebo kosua de pam kosua electrician kosua sei asoba kosua kwan ya ye den ye yensa no dwuma plumbing HVAC hwan tivet koye ni free Agnes teteshi wole jokuko se wa hwan ho atroma efo lante akan wagutu wa wi aketekete we eno no ye wode chinse wo be ko school na opem hu wie no ma 20 Ghana ukodi asana ne nesa abetra sa aban na anye hwe ama when the opportunity was there for you to better yourself. Monsha babin beye bey fu opa
It is well with my soul, with my soul. It is well with my soul.
And how I wait some koleya erto nyumo ama babi. Anko mu nim se wo mo papa no market ya akoka babin botomu a wo se wo mo mpaase no watumi anya bi onye the writing na omo papa no musika aba. I hope some koda ye to it as well with my soul with babini wo mu nim se parliament no watumu a wogina ho jimi saa no sabe mpredia so sabe wo papa ne nua bi aketua akaba babin botom. Seriously. But the bonny way, every akobobo ankola no say it is well with your soul. Anya hwe. Now I hope Ghanaians are watching what is happening in Parliament. Intimon saying this and the comment de na monkoto nkwase aba. Me de oma miska na meto ama. Last obi aba me inbox this year there ono de oma man iska oma man iska on to. I feel last end the crowd ko see ezu zanam so on. Onyame na ate to. Oba we say we independent yama uska. Na mka jen say ye de ye party ni ye miska se koto aba. This all person will got to aba for Obada action the Akotuaba. I will mean box me, I will mean box Mrs. Yamina. I will mean box Mrs. Ya. Or to her, to it is well with my soul, while the pockets of parents are not well. While parents are watching what they can do to pay the little bills there. Into all train na ketuya. Wanye so wanye ejuma. Babin beye the writing in Parliament. Na kakra aka wone ya sansan na control etumi afaso e de release ska e de ama awofo na ye de ahwe ye ma ye bedi bronya ye benye ska kakra e de aya ade next year ye benye ska ye de be start Babin say watena so because ono aka say seat be vacant constitution ne say entesa into one constitution nya adwene into bibia moyen. This is the type of country we are living inside now. Mencheno, let me clear this thing out. Video yes, sister, someone can say, I believe it's a private school, and yet school a government school. Because there's no government school that is charging especially in Kola President Kufuor any free. Emma kindergarten ya kopim so be do JSS President Kufuor ye and untin ema nanado so ba ya obeye from we SSS is also guarantee free student loan for the tertiary. But yenu be na some one can say when nam no copy school bi so and also ko bisa say kwan ben so form so a obehia ye de akola no obetum de akola na be school na okoye no admission 1,000 Ghana tuition fee no kra no on tiase or tuition fee to no say den /care 3,500 Ghana cedis feeding 1,200 which 1,200 na okasembi or say na feeding no and no ase any saying e no nim say sebe akola no mko school aye feed o mo na awofo mu nim sa de na no so na do na de aba awofo am Ghana mahama wona na muntua feeding fee emfa ma school ana mo amono mo ma KG ni ade no, because I know we used to pay it back in the days. Oh, and no na say a friend canteen. Meboa feeding ni a canteen no. Sata ni a friend canteen. Utua you say be say where to your canteen sika. Meboa say sa na ni a canteen. Nti you say feeding 1200, maintenance 300 on tiasie. Say you know what, let me play the video and then we will go on. Me pacho, let's play.
Treat no am so if I say me dem me ba baby eba school send am over jeme na mo hwa list na boss ro no o say admission fee ni esen 1000 and a tuition fee 3500. It's only am so because me ba no ni 1 year o say oh madam no ano no omu nyina de na e pesa akosi 2 years fitting no sa akosi 2 years no.
I'm doing very
school
good.
Fees na boss ro until the mo hwe o say admission fee 1000 tuition fee saying 3500 o mutie me 3500 feeding ye beba me bam ya vita necessary like cocoa dey di feeding 1200 say feeding no ne me de beba no mo de ma na ma mi o say so aduane ne wo ho mo na aye asi wo no mo de ma akra na no de minim
sister pacho feeding no utua feeding fee a ye no aduane ye wo caterers a e wo school mu ho utie ye wo caterers e wo school mu ho a omo no aduane ma wo ba no eno nti na free ni feeding na say canteen fee no why nti se sapo na eti a you know
1200 and a maintenance no na maintenance ya papa say na fini tu o mba fix you na ni tu o mba fix.
You see how they rubbish education in Ghana? Natural maintenance. Nti maintenance na chere say akola na hwini tu a school no be fix ya ma no. Akoda na ni tu a school no be fix ya ma no. We oba na e making sa argument no. Ni na ne say omanimu ayeten. Omanimu ayehye. You see the akola nge to 2 years kra na ska ye tua for school ni. Na na esa go this school ni kan ba went me because I tro. No, they create these videos to make it just taint the image of the government. That is all. That is the only reason why they make these videos. Said the bear videos na bear like ebema obi bu afu na ije na akwala nge na me kotua 1000 admission na masen kotua we sebe the oko SS kura no sa na yama we yama omotua na nsenya nkofo started some be propaganda and na awofo na omo pese omo save free education no ati egu mu say there be yekoye ye ntua daba yekoye ye ntua sempo ye ntua teku ye ntua hwe. How can you sit there and say this? Obi say how far with the e-levy and betting tax? Tiger, the e-levy, we are waiting for the NDC majority to repeal it, since that was one of their promise that if they get majority, they will repeal the e-levy. So we are waiting for them. And the betting tax, there's no betting tax on the books at a stance now. Now who say tax will be no and ya buying and edges says can go oji ofa obet ya uwi ni ye na fa bechere twato ha na fa kire me baby aban tese a percentage ni free ye sankura as politics na maka kire mu say ye nye bio that type of lying politics and me go twa bet automatic no. It was discussed as we speak. It's not been on the books. Aban NJ ana NLA NJ 1 peswa enfenflu bia ho so obi baju bibia e game info na omo yes a game no womo ene baju bibia nya aban ntime nkasa aban ene eje betting tax. The aban person origin ko fitai gay man pene the aban